Hello, family. Good evening, Periscope family. It's Dr. Noelle's light is on in the office. We're open. Let me switch the screen. Good evening. Where's everybody? How are you? Internet streets are busy. Come on in. Take a load off your feet. Have a seat. Just wanted to scope real short tonight. Not really short, but short and to the point. Why? Because I just got in from an appointment and I am so hungry, you guys. What are we talking about tonight? Subject title tonight is Did you fail to plan for this? Question mark. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Noelle Mubaira. Thanks for coming on tonight. I am a former rocket scientist for NASA, as well, as well as a IT vice president in the banking field, as well as an ordained minister. What I do is I put those all together for you in my speaking, coaching, and leadership strategy programs and services and products. Because my heart is to see your success. That is what completes my success. That's really what is so fulfilling to see. Because if you realize there are so many levels of leadership, you're bound to be on one of them. Or you wouldn't be searching, you'd probably be watching TV somewhere. Okay? So actually a couple of nights ago, I did a scope called The 5 Levels of Leadership. Owe it to yourself to go back and do that. And this is what brought around this topic. We were talking about one of the laws of leadership that has of course, it has a spiritual and it has a biblical basis called the law of the lid. We talked about that last scope. That was Tuesday. Excellent scope, by the way. Thank you for your participation. The law of the lid. What am I talking about? Well, I won't make you go check it out fully, but if you think of a box, my box, I put it away, but I don't have another one, do I? Okay. Well, I'm going to use this book. I'm going to use this book as an example of something that has a lid. Let's just pretend the cover is a lid. So if you are a leader, your organization and your life can't get any bigger, any better than what's under the lid. Because what do? You train people inside. So what happens? They're only coming up to what you can train them. Even if you have the very, very best of the best, what can they learn? If you're their main resource, they're gonna duplicate you. You really attract who you are as a leader. If you're an average leader and you meet up with, say, you're 5 out of 10 and you meet up with a 7 or 8, well, they're going to be able to assess that. There's certain things you won't know, certain tools you will not have made use of, certain things you will not have read. So they're going to have a problem following you. And you might have a problem keeping them in your organization. And you will, because they're outside of your lid. And strange enough, you might think something's wrong with them, and it's just it's incongruent. So why did I call this scope, Did You Fail to Plan for This? Because just so many of us, I want to just talk about this. So many of us have graduated from some level of school. So I have a doctorate in pedagogy, which is Bible teaching. And my undergrad is electrical engineering, and I have some master's credits in business, right? So that sounds great, but you know what? All of that was years ago. What if I never read another book? I mean, the average American hardly reads a book a month. Actually, 3 hours a day. And that's being generous because I think they're counting emails. Frankly, I don't see people reading even a book for 3 hours a day. But they'll do the TV. So what I'm saying is, if you fail to plan for your own growth, no one told us, to keep things getting better in your life, you need to be a lifelong learner. You need to have the attitude of continued personal growth. Because you know what, as a leader, if I can get you together, you'll get your business together. You know what I'm saying? So you'll find the right people, you'll hire them, they'll hear about you, you guys will be on the same vibe if you get you together, right? So we work on principles that get you out of your own box, get you out of your own way. And a lot of times we have to identify where we might not know we're in a box. But true enough, there is some level of a lid in each of our lives. I went through the 4 levels, so there wouldn't be levels unless there were barriers to overcome and progress to be made, tools to be had, actionable steps that you can do. So that's where I come in. I train emerging leaders as well as seasoned leaders in expanding their leadership capability. And I love it because leaders, they rock. They change the world. They really do. Starting with you. If you're a level 1 leader, you can certainly still make an impact by improving and changing to a level 2, etc. So I encourage you tonight, did you fail to plan for your own spiritual growth? Well, nobody told you at the end of college that, hey, guess what? You need to go ahead and keep studying. Something. Reading, books, studying. Now there's Google, you know what I mean? There's no excuse for personal development and growth. So what about it? So let me show you my website. I have books available. Serving Your Way to Success is my bestseller, just born, guys. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm so excited. I'll show you the cover. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll show you the whole thing. I did what's called a series. I did a series, and then I did a big paperback. So let me show you on my laptop. Get rid of this box. Okay. All right, let me flip the screen around, guys. Hold on. Hi. Okay, here we go. This is what you'll find on my website, which is in my bio, in the Success Shop. The 5 books along the bottom are the Spiritual Connection series, Spiritual Emancipation. Any takers? That's breaking bondages and getting you out of your own boxes. Who's Your Daddy is second from the left on the bottom. That is talking about how to find a spiritual leader you can trust. Are you too busy for God? In the middle, talks about rewards and sacrifices when you choose to be a disciple. So the fourth one is got a mentor, ? Pros and cons of mentorship, and freedom in the Father's love. You are accepted. Those are things along my journey that have helped me in personal growth. And above is really a good pathway called Serving Your Way to Success. It really is a gateway to mind-changing truth for leaders especially. So that's part of the title, Serving Your Way to Success for Leaders and Those Who Will Be. Let me flip the camera. So I'm proud of you for just taking time to think about this. It takes an uncommon person to go against the grain. Most people ain't thinking about that. They go to work, they come home, they watch TV, they might do something with their family, and then they do it all over again. And the next thing you know, 10 years has gone by, and the next thing you know, 15 years has gone by. So what are we really doing? I want you to start thinking about your personal growth, and it takes initiative. So I'm believing because you're in my viewing and replay viewing audience, you're special. Invest in yourself. Go get it. Blessings on you. I'm going to go get some food, and I'll see you Tuesday. If you're in the States, enjoy your Labor Day weekend. I scope Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'll see you Tuesday. All right. Blessings. Let me get this thing to stop. It's always a joke on my scoop. How to get it to stop. So it's always a little challenge on this phone. I don't like the screen. But love you. Night, night.